In this video, we will go over another type of limit problems. These will involve quotients. And so first I'm going to go over a reference, just a shortcut. So for these types of quotient problems, if the degree of the leading numerator is less than the degree of the leading denominator, then the answer will be 0. And if the leading numerator is equal to the leading denominator, then the answer will be the ratio of the leading coefficients. And if the degree of the leading numerator is greater than the degree of the leading denominator, then you would have a positive or negative infinity, depending on the situation. These are the three types of problems that we will solve, and I will solve them using both methods. But if you want to attempt these problems on your own, you can pause the video here and do so. So this is the first problem, and I solved it using the longer method. So each term I divided by x raised to 4th, the highest power. And I can do that if I do it for both the top and the bottom. So divide everything by x to the 4th, divide everything by x to the 4th. And so we would get 5 divided by x squared plus 4 divided by x cubed plus 3 divided by x raised to the 4th divided by 1. And so if the limit of x approaches infinity, we would get 0 plus 0 plus 0 divided by 1. And so our final answer will be 0. But if you remember from the shortcut, we could have said 5x squared divided by x raised to the 4th. Then we could have simplified and get 5 divided by x squared, and x approaches infinity. So this becomes a very big number. So we have 5 divided by like infinity. And so we get 0. So this is the second problem, and if you notice, the leading coefficients for both the numerator and the denominator is the same, x squared, x squared. So I will first do the longer method. So I divide each term by the leading coefficient, which is x squared, x squared, x squared, x squared. So we get 5 plus 4 divided by x plus 3 divided by x squared divided by 2. So we get 5 plus 0, 0. Because if you put infinity here or a very big number, you get 0. If you put infinity or a very big number, you get 0. So our final answer will be 5 divided by 2. But you could have used the shortcut method and you would have gotten 5x squared divided by 2x squared, simplified, and get 5 divided by 2. So this is the third problem, and again, this is a longer method, and I get x raised to the 4th. So x raised to 4 divided by x raised to 4 is 1. And then you do the denominator, and you would get 5 divided by x squared plus 4 divided by x cubed plus 3 divided by x raised to the 4th. And so we plug in x approaches infinity. So we can kind of think, what if you plug a very big number for x? What would happen? You would get 1 divided by, this would be a very small number, a very small number, a very small number. So you would get 1 divided by a very small number, infinitely small number. And so this would become infinity. And so our answer would be infinity. Again, you could have focused on the leading power and got x raised to the 4th divided by 5x squared. And then you would have gotten x squared divided by 5. Plug in x approaches infinity. And so you would have gotten infinity this way too.